Hi guys. So sorry I'm kind of late on my vlogs. This is Dylan if you don't remember him. I've been sick. There's been a lot that's happened, so I'll update you, but this is gonna be week 35, 36, and 37. A lot has been going on. Lila's right behind me here. Let's see. Week 35, I don't really remember what happened, but 36, I'll just update from there, I guess, because it's been hard to keep track. So week 36, they do a strep B culture, basically, and to see if you are strep B positive or negative. And what that means is, like, women, I guess there's like 30 to 40% of women can have that, I guess, that culture, or that kind of like a virus, I guess, and you can give it to your baby through delivery, and it's not like an infection or anything. Oh no. It's not like an infection or anything, but you can give it to your baby through delivery, and it's not something you can give to anybody else. It doesn't make the mom sick, doesn't make, I can't pass it to my husband or anything like that. But anyway, they did that test last week, and they wouldn't give me the results right away, so I had to wait till today, which was my OB37 OB appointment today. And I also got a flu shot last week, and normally I don't ever get flu shots, but it's a dead virus, and so they really recommend it for moms, especially for having a baby at this time of year. Your baby can get really sick, and you can pass it on to your baby. And obviously I'm sick right now. I have like just a really bad cold. I've been sleeping and stuff today, but sorry, I'm kind of a mess. But anyway, a lot of weird things happened this past week. He wasn't moving that much, and he was moving a ton before, and I could always feel him like right after I ate dinner, and so it kind of freaked me out. And I called my my OB, and she said to do a kick count, so I did, and he picked back up again. But it happened again on Sunday this past week, and I've just been having a lot of really weird symptoms. Like, I've been having like tingling in my fingers, which has been going on since the beginning, like my numbness in my fingers. But then now, it's almost like carpal tunnel, and I guess you could just totally get carpal tunnel during pregnancy. But my hands like ache sometimes. Like I can tell my joints are just, my joints hurt and stuff. So it's like even wearing my wedding ring sometimes is such a pain. I'm having like restless leg syndrome. I had really crazy heartburn a couple of days ago, which I never had heartburn throughout my whole pregnancy. And then just a couple of days ago, I just drinking water made me like flare up in my throat. It hurt so bad. It was so disgusting. I felt like I was gonna throw up. And then my stepson was sick last week, and I think he gave me this bug. So I just have had like a headache, and it's just not fun when you're like 37 weeks pregnant and you're like, it's hard to get up and out of bed and have to go to the bathroom like 4 times a night, and so anyway, today I went to my 37-week appointment, and they did an NST, which is a non-stress test, and they hook you up to machines, and they put like these little electrodes on your tummy, and one is for contractions to see if you're having like even Braxton Hicks, and then they also do another one for his heartbeat, for baby's heartbeat, and they test it to see if he's having normal up and down patterns as far as heart rate. So, and I guess that means he's healthy. So if he has, they did it for 20 minutes. I had to have it on my stomach, and sorry about my nose, it sounds so gross, sorry. But anyway, he had to have it, or he had to have two like increase in his heart rate within 20 minutes. So, you know, his normal heart rate is anywhere from 125 to 135 lately. And he had, you know, he had two really significant increases that went to like 48 to 155. So he did really good, and he was healthy, and everything was perfect. He's measuring right on point still. A couple weeks ago when I know it was, I think 35 weeks, they did another ultrasound is what they did, and he was measuring a week behind, which means doesn't really mean anything. It just means I've been measuring a week behind apparently my whole pregnancy. Even though I'm 37 weeks, supposedly he's measuring 36, which doesn't mean anything. He's the normal size for his gestation, I guess. He's the right size and everything. But it could mean that he could be like they're not going to change my due date or anything, but he could go late, you know, he could go beyond his due date, which is October 26th, and today's the 8th. So he could go beyond that. So, which I just want him here. I don't want to have to wait too long, but I want him to be healthy, obviously. And at 37 weeks, they're full term, so he's considered full term right now. But you know, his little lungs and his brain and are still kind of developing. His lungs are fine now. Like if he was born now, he wouldn't even. I don't even think he'd have to be in the NICU. He could be. He could just have like oxygen. I guess sometimes babies, that's all they need, and he'd be fine. So. Anyway, they did the non-stress test today, and he did great. I have a friend that's like due a day before me, and she's like, you should ask them to check you to see if you're dilated. And I'm like, okay, no big deal, you know. Oh my God. So my husband came with me to this appointment, and it was so painful. Oh, my husband's coming in the house. So it was so painful. They because he hasn't dropped, my cervix is still really high, and they don't use a tool to check to see if you're dilated. They use the OB, just used her fingers. Oh my God. I was like screaming, almost crying in pain. It was really painful. Hi. Okay. Love you. So, they basically said they couldn't really tell because she didn't even get all the way up to my cervix because I was like in so much pain. So she said I'm effaced, which means my cervix is kind of thin, but it doesn't mean, hey, Dylan. Hey, Dylan. Scoot back a little bit more. There you go. There you go. So, it just means that doesn't mean anything. You have to be effaced and you have to be dilated. You can't just be one or the other in order for you to start labor. You can't do anything. You have to have both. So apparently I don't think I'm dilated, which is fine because it's still early. You know, I'm like 2.5, 3 weeks ahead of my due date. So, but anyway, what was I gonna say? What else did they do? They told me my results of my strep B test was positive, which is not good. Like I'd rather not have that, obviously, because now if my water broke at home, I have to get to the hospital immediately. Like I have to be there right away because you have to have antibiotics for 4 hours before you deliver if you do test positive. And I also, if I go into labor, I have to, she said I could labor at home, you know, longer if I choose, but most people go within 2 hours of having like pretty harsh contractions. So, yeah. Dylan, are you trying to be in the movie today, the video? So, anyway, it kind of sucks. This morning, I went to take the dogs out to go for a walk, and this little guy right here, this nose right here, he jumped up and pushed on my tummy, and it hurt, and it scared me. Right, Dylan? That wasn't very nice. No, that wasn't very nice. So that kind of freaked me out. So I got out my fetal Doppler and I hooked it up to me and made sure he's okay. And I had told the doctor about that, and they checked him out and everything. He's okay. They checked my temperature, and apparently I have like a low grade fever right now. So I apologize for not getting back to you guys about everything, but I'm still alive. I'm still pregnant. I'm still like, everything is still okay. I'm just trying to like get everything ready. Next Friday is my last day of work. I called in sick yesterday to work just because I just felt rotten. I hardly slept. That's the other thing, is sleeping. Between my carpal tunnel, my heartburn, just like getting up and out of bed, I just feel like, oh, I'm falling apart. Oh, so I'm just ready for whatever that happens. Next week they're just doing another standard test. My dogs are wrestling. It's awesome. They're doing another just another OB checkup, and then the week after, at 39 weeks, they will check again my cervix to see if it's dilated. And at that point, I hope he has dropped, because then they'll be able to do like a more accurate reading. But right now it's just kind of the waiting game, and that kind of sucks because I'm like pretty much ready to go, you know. And hi, Lila. And I guess this is the hardest part for like most moms, is like, you have no idea when it's gonna happen. And I packed my hospital bag a little bit last week, but since I got sick now, I haven't been able to finish it yet. But we got a glider for our nursery. Our nursery's pretty much done. There's just a couple finishing touches I wanted to work on. And I need to do like a birth plan. I still haven't done that. Dylan, get out of the way. I still need to do a birth plan and get ready for that kind of stuff. Write down a list. But I called my mom and set up time for them to come get the dogs and be ready to go, like, when I do go into labor. You're rude. Yeah, you're rude. Anyway, so we'll see what happens, but as of right now, I'm still pregnant and still doing okay, you guys. So sorry I look not so glamorous today. Not that I ever like look amazing, but look at no color in my face. So hopefully I get better, because obviously if I go into labor now, I will have no energy. I'm so lethargic and tired. It sucks. But I just wanted to keep you guys informed, and even if I don't have a lot of subscribers or a lot of followers or anything, it's just nice to have like kind of a venting vlog for myself, maybe for later on, and look back and see. So anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. I'll go ahead and try to do an update next week. I'm not wearing any pants right now, so otherwise I would stand up and give you a belly shot, but I'm kind of like uncomfortable, so I don't like sitting on the floor. This is really uncomfortable, so I will just talk to you guys later. Bye.